Hello, my dear friends. Friends, I am Jyotirvid Pawan Kumar. Friends, you must have heard the name of the great Tibetan Lama, T. Lobsang Rampa. He passed away in 1980. He had written 19 books. And it's a marvelous work. The teachings which he has given through his 19 books don't need anything extra if you want enlightenment. It is a storehouse of rare knowledge. Not just intellectual knowledge, but knowledge which he gained through his own experiences. He could do everything he has mentioned about, like going in the trance state, astral traveling, consciously. He could go to any high dimension at will. He had all these provisions provided by God. Now, if you have read his books, then you will appreciate that at many places he has mentioned that while in this physical body, flesh body, we have only 10% of consciousness. We are not fully conscious. And that is the main reason we cannot understand many things which need to be experienced during meditation in trance state. And also those people who use reason to understand, they are unable to understand many finer concepts of spirituality. The reason is the same, that normally humans, while in the flesh body, physical body, have only 10% of consciousness. An enlightened person has full consciousness. Now, many people do not understand this. Now, recently, while studying Vedanta, you may be aware, is the philosophy based upon the Upanishads. There are 108 Upanishads which are part and parcel of Vedas, 4 Vedas. In addition to these 108 Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutras, all these 3 comprise the basis of Vedanta, right? So when I studied deeply Vedanta, I could appreciate what Lobsang Rampa had written about the consciousness, that we have only 10% of consciousness while in this physical body. See, Vedanta tells us that in our true sense, we are witness consciousness, and I have made videos on that. We are neither this physical body nor mind. These are appearing in that pure witness consciousness. Now, if you compare pure consciousness with the sun, because it has its own light, spiritual light, awareness, then our mind is equated with the moon. So mind only reflects that witness consciousness. So the reflection is not as much as the original light of the sun, which is pure consciousness. And incidentally, it is interesting to know, because I am a qualified Vedic astrologer. In astrology, our mind is equated with the moon. Moon represents our mind. Isn't it wonderful to realize this? So our mind reflects the light of the sun. The sun, I am referring to pure consciousness, not this physical sun. I'm just equating pure consciousness with the sun. If pure consciousness is bright as the sun, then our mind is reflecting that consciousness. So, the light of the moon is not. Moon shines at night, and the light of the moon is the light which is being reflected by moon. Light is coming from the sun. Similarly, our mind is just reflecting pure consciousness. So, that is why we are only 10% conscious. So, in other words, we are working with our only 10% efficiency. An enlightened person is fully conscious, fully efficient, right? I hope now you understand when you read books of Lobsang Rampa why he has written that we are, while in this flesh body, before we are enlightened, normal, general people are only 10% conscious. That is the reason. I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions related to this topic. See, many people give comments not related to the topic of the video, or they ask some questions. Well, if your question is some genuine question, needs my reply, I always give reply. But if your comment is not related with the topic of the video, then that doesn't make sense. So always give your comments under a video related to the topic of that video. But if you have any general question not related to that video, and some question is bothering you, you want me to give answer, then you can do that. But you must be specific. Your question must be clear. I will. If I find that question requires answer, it will help many people, then I will, definitely. And sometimes if I feel the questioner is asking something which the answer to that is quite elaborate, and my answer will help many people, then also sometime I make a special video to elaborate on that. So thank you for watching.